I call the member for Ballarat.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Deputy Prime Minister. The front pages of Australia's newspapers reported an infrastructure bonanza would be announced in last night's budget. So why does page 84 of budget paper number 1 show a $3.3 billion cut to infrastructure investment over the next 4 years? Why announce a splurge but deliver a cut?
The Deputy Prime Minister has the call.
I have got a media release, thank you, Member for Watson. I've got the media release from the member for Ballarat.
Members on my left, member for Griffith.
I noticed that the ALP have got a little logo that they're now putting on their next to their media release. It's got a three-word slogan, would you believe? A three-word slogan, all about spin. The three-word slogan that we need is that one, securing Australia's recovery, because that's what the budget does. But I read the media release closely. There is no underspend. There is no cut. The budget makes for infrastructure rollout $110 billion right across the economy, 30,000 additional jobs last night. But as I explained to the member for Ballarat yesterday, what we do is we pay on delivery. We pay on milestones. Now, it might be the Labor way to pay for a job that isn't yet completed. They might have done that in those 6 dysfunctional, chaotic years, but we pay on delivery. And so we're getting on with the job. And as you heard the Treasurer last night, the new commitments that we've made, the $15.2 billion of commitments that we are making right across every state and every territory. And indeed, those Labor ministers, those state and territory Labor ministers, who I advised on Sunday night as a courtesy call about the infrastructure rollout, which, yes, the member for Ballarat says was on the front pages of the paper, and good on the press gallery for acknowledging what a great budget it is, what an infrastructure budget it is. They are also very much in favour of the infrastructure rollout that we've got. But those Labor ministers, whether it was Mark Bailey in Queensland, whether it was Jacinta Allen in Victoria, whether it was Rita Saffioti, Eva Lawler, they all were acknowledging the projects that we are building in their states or territories. Chris Steele from the ACT, indeed, another, to say thank you, well done. And that's what we're doing. We're getting on with the job of building the infrastructure that Australia needs. There is no cut. The only cut I've seen this week was the haircut I got the other day. Good little small business taking advantage of all the tax incentives that we're doing and we're getting. That's why we're getting on with the job of putting in place the infrastructure that Australia needs. An additional, did I mention it before, 30,000 jobs in the infrastructure rollout last night. And already our $110 billion is supporting 100,000 jobs. You could have only dreamt, opposition leader, of the money when you were the infrastructure minister, and yet you didn't get that sort of money.
The Deputy Prime Minister's time has concluded.